welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic Step FX review. Now, since I's ghetto and don't really want to fork for a Fitbit or anything like that, and the fact that I can't update my phone because the company I go through doesn't seem to realize that, Lollipop, well, I think it's on Lollipop, but it can go to KitKat, but they won't go to KitKat, even though I forgot what the newest one is. Anyway, I can't pretty much run any of the, watch apps. Text. Okay. So, and then a lot of them that I find, a lot of the apps themselves, the watches might be great, but the apps and the communication aspect of it are, like 3 stars, and it's like, they spend so much effort on the watch, they don't bother with the connection aspect of it, and it's like, well, what's the point? So, Mother's the one that actually told me this one, and it was $20, yeah, $20 in Walmart. And I was looking in the wrong place. It was on the as seen on TV on the aisle, but I was looking in the aisle, but it was on like the end cap. I found like all the other sort of like weights and sort of exercise accessories, and this does not have an app. And I am wearing it now, and it goes easy to use Copper Fit Step FX activity tracker. It calculates your step, your distance, your calories, your time. The fact that it actually has a watch is a plus. I'm like, really? It's a digital watch. The technology is not that hard. Why does not the watch aspect go with any of the watch, exercise things? You think it would be kind of important. And it goes real-time data and easy to read display. And I guess it's promoted by Brett Favre. Is that how you say his name? I've heard of him, but I'm not a football player or have any remote interest in it at all. And it has easy to personalize 3-axis motion sensor, which was one of the main reasons I really liked it, because I like doing Just Dance or things like, that. And it's a pain in the butt to have like your phone in your hand, and it's awkward because I think it's because I'm fairly small that my phone's too big to kind of even carry on your arm. So it's awkward. So I like something that, as you're swinging your arms over your head, kind of counts, And it goes, tracks front, back, side to side movement, accurate tracking, calories burned. And this is the reading display. And sadly, it does not look like that. It looks like this. So the whole easy to read display, I would kind of say not really. It's very 80s. It's very original, which I think is kind of why I like it. So it's kind of got the old style digital look to it. I mean, you can read it enough. It's big enough, but I think a brighter background would have been a little nicer. And I gotta read, or I could just open the box and look, that I've been resetting it myself manually. And that's the box. And this is what comes in the box. Ugh. Your little paper on changing the battery, and it comes with 2 batteries, which is nice. You only need 1, so they give you a spare battery. Plus, I think I buried it over here, a little screwdriver, because you have that one screwed in, to actually, they give you all the tools, which is really, really nice. And it's one of the like bigger quarter-sized ones. 2-pack, which is very nice. And your warning goes, don't return it, do customer service, but so far I haven't had a problem. In your quick start guide. And it has a 7-day rolling memory. Let's see. the directions are kind of confusing, just with like the arrows, how it's going, but it is easy to set up once you figure out how to get into each menu. And when you set it up, you set your gender, your age, your weight, and all of that information, because that's kind of all the apps and stuff make you do that, because there's sort of a baseline for which changes if you're a girl or you're a guy. And of course, you know, if you have tiny little legs, your step stride is going to be a little different than you know, somebody that's 6 feet tall. The default setting is 2016, so it's a new item out. Still trying to figure out mini screen. When at midnight, 12 a.m., CopperFit Step FX automatically moves today's data to yesterday's data. Today's data is reset to 0, and CopperFit Step FX collects new data again for today, which is kind of awkward. Well, kind of throws off sort of my set count for today, because like midnight's my like late evening. So, but it does reset automatically. So if that is a problem, you can reset it manually. The CopperFit Step FX includes the total of both resting and active calories, and then that itself will reset as well. Okay. Avoid overexertion. It's not water resistant though, which is kind of annoying, because you know I sometimes forget to like take off things in the shower. It's you know, it's not going to like fry when you just sort of, you know, walk in the rain, but I wouldn't swim with it. Now, for the item itself, as I said, that's the front, and I don't understand why they don't use the buckle. I mean, if you're exercising and you're jumping around, you want something. I mean, so far it's been fairly secure. You got the two little hard knobs here, and you have your normal sort of band like that. But people have complained where, you know, you're jumping around and it pops off. Though this does go through a loop, so there's a little more security. Now, this bloop, pops out, and the battery goes there, and your reset and your mode, but your reset and your set button are on the back, which is okay. But when I thought that I had to reset it manually, I'm like, I don't want to have to pop this out every day, but you don't have to. And this is your mode button, which is easy to get to. And it gives you the month and the day, which is nice. So it does have basic calculator functions. Those are the steps I took today, i.e. trip to the bathroom and to the kitchen. You don't count many steps when you live in a trailer. The mileage. What you're seeing here. Oh, I'm doing this like I'm looking at you, and there's the camera there. Okay. I've burned 741 calories, which is like 1 colada. And as I am filming, it is 12:45 p.m. But I mean, in the dark, you know, if you're using it as a watch, you know, like, the one thing I will say, it is awkward as far as you're used to. There we go. Get in there, you little bugger. I'm gonna put you in there, cockeyed. See, that's kind of. I mean, it's in there securely though, so it's not liable to pop out at any point. But you kind of have to read your watch like this instead of this, so it's kind of faced in the wrong direction. But overall, I've had it for about maybe not quite a week, half a week, a few days, using it constantly. And so far, you know, it's comfortable on the wrist, and it's, you know, very well adjustable, so if you have a really, really big wrist, you can fit. And it's nice and soft and rubbery, and there's nothing so far that I'm allergic to, since it's all plastic. And it seems to be fairly accurate. I might have to, like, tweak the leg distance, though. And I did test it out the next day, because we went mall walking and shop kicking. So I was kind of disappointed I didn't make as many steps as I usually do. But I usually average on a shopping trip like 3,000 to 5,000. So, yeah. But yes, it's simple to set up once you figure out, which menu you're in there. Only 3 buttons, very comfy, and fairly affordable considering what's on the market there. And so I would highly recommend this. If you want something fairly simple that you just want to, trace your calories or how long the mileage you've covered or your step count, because even a pedometer, it's still hard. In my squishy bouncy body type, even a pedometer on your waist is kind of awkward, and I wanted something in this form. So if you're on a budget, don't have a cell phone, or want to bother with like the apps, just want this basic information, this is a good buy. And it's easily available in Walmart. So if it's not in the as seen on TV aisle, check the end cap of said aisle. And for 20 bucks, I mean, you get a normal, just basic digital watch now for about that. This does so much more. So that is my recommendation for Step FX, the activity tracker. And it actually does some things that I don't think some of the other watches do. And it, again, counts your steps, your distance, your calories, and it actually has a watch function, real-time data, and an easy-to-read display, depending on your eyesight. So, A+ from me. So now I can hopefully throw the box away. Oh no, I probably need to keep. And the fact that it comes with not just a battery, but a bonus battery. I mean, you get quite a bit for your money. So, thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for one more at The Strange and Exotic. See you next time. Happy walking.